Hello, Edenex. This is a recording to go over the Machinations diagram for your token economy. So from a high level, and then we'll go down a little bit more detail. So over here is our tokenomics. So here's all your vesting schedules, the investor rounds, the team, the advisory, marketing, like all of the different vesting schedules that you have in your ecosystem. And then over here, this is your centralized exchange, the staking. Down here is your unstaking. Here is your courses. So courses being added every 2 weeks or so, and the purchases of the courses. In the middle here is our automated market maker, which is essentially your liquidity pool, your exchange, and how your price is going to be affected. So basically, when people are buying tokens, it'll go through the exchange, and then tokens will come out here and go to the designated areas. So now to dive into this a bit more deeply. So when we start the token generation event in Machinations, we generate a 1 billion supply, and then it gets distributed to all of these different areas to begin vesting. So let's look at the seed round. So 6.25% of 1 billion goes to the seed round. Then instantly it gets split between TGE and vested. So the TGE goes right here, and then it gets distributed to their investors, which they can either sell or hold based on their preferences. The rest of it gets vested, and then it goes to a cliff of 3 months. This 3's here, which is 90 days. And then after the cliff is completed, it will vest over 18 months daily. So which will be 109,000 tokens daily vested, which will then get distributed to their investors. And it's the same thing for each of these. So for seed round, for private, public, team, development, treasury, advisors, marketing, liquidity, etc. Now when we run over to this area, so we have it based off of the Excel documents that you guys sent to me. So have about 2 different courses being launched every month. So I have basically one every 2 weeks. We have anywhere between 250 to 500 users, essentially utilizing each course. So they purchase them. And as we've discussed in the economy model, 20% of the purchase goes to buying back tokens. So this is where it goes through here. The USDC gets turned into EDX, which could be USDT or any stablecoin, but it's the same from economic purposes. Tokens go into the liquidity pool, and then the EDX tokens come out. They follow this line up here for course rewards, and either tokens will be given back to the course users if they successfully complete the course and reach significant milestones, and the tokens will be slowly distributed to them. And then if they do not do that, they do not complete, then the tokens will be distributed among Burn Wallet, Company Wallet, the course leaderboard, and the Edenex leaderboard as fully as written per the economy document on Notion. So this is one aspect of everything. And then the second aspect of the economy design in Machinations for your protocol is your centralized exchange staking tiers. So the way that you guys discussed it was looked like on the Excel sheet it was 1,000 additional users every month. So we basically created a distribution percentage of the different tiers. We assumed that we looked at the amount of investors, so we basically placed most of them in the top 3 tiers, and that's how these percentages were figured. So basically what happens is each day as users join the centralized exchange, some of them will buy and stake tokens to reach different tiers, and that's basically what all of these mechanics are doing. So, and then after the year lock, or you could consider a lesser lock, they have the option to unstake or restake their tokens. If they unstake their tokens, it triggers the tokens to come out of the pool, and then sold on the exchange. So essentially, this is your entire ecosystem modeled out in Machinations. We've been running simulations that have been giving us a pretty good indicator that the economy is sustainable. Like, here's some realistic projections that we've received on a set of assumptions that I find to be decently realistic. So it looks like it's like growing well, it's being sustainable over time. The growth of the platform is able to outgrow basically faster than the investors can sell. As we've been discussing with Lena, if you guys decide to sell less to investors or not go to public rounds, your token will grow a lot faster. Obviously, if the token itself, if everybody sells everything, if the company does not build as fast as desired, then the token's price would not look as good as this. The economy in itself is more so to create a better vehicle for the company and the token to grow. But obviously, without the company building as well as they can, or losing investor interest and investors selling everything that they get, the token will not look as good and as sustainable as this diagram is right here. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know. I will be very happy to explain in much more detail.